Hurricanes are a hobby to her.
Yeah.
Like
No,
we should not.
honestly, hurricanes are like really like it's like for northerners. Like I know northerners who are like, oh my god, I love a blizzard. I love a week long
I may have
blizzard.
to disagree with you on that one strongly.
Yeah, I'm not a northerner. I'd have no clue, but I know all my friends, my parents, they love to go out. Like literally the same day as the storm. Me and my boyfriend go and do it all the time, and we'll go to the beach. And as soon as the bands like come in, you just like drive home. I don't know, but it's really cool to see the ocean go from like a flat, calm, just
Fair enough.
water to like a literal raging like washing machine. It's so cool.
Wasn't there like a major storm? Like,
I mean, it's
in
not like
New
a
York
tornado. You're not
last year,
gonna-
and there was like a dude like fucking not scuba diving,
Jet
jet skiing, and he was like 20 feet up in the air because of the waves, and like had like an American like flag like shorts. And
Oh my god.
You know, there's those
that
guys.
sounds like Florida, man.
yeah,
There was
Yeah.
a man who there was a picture that was going around everywhere in the middle of Brickell in downtown Miami during Irma. It was Brickell was like I think like 3 to 5 feet underwater, basically like hip level, and this dude was out in the mid-storm, like literally mid-storm, like 120 mile an hour winds out there. And he's standing in like the middle of like downtown Brickell on the huge like 4-lane road in like hip deep water and just like raging through with his phone like in the middle of like downtown. Nobody's out. Like it's like a raging hurricane. People are like taking pictures of him from
my
their sky
God.
rises. Like
So how many hurricanes have you been a part of during your career as a hurricane hunter?
I mean, honestly, I feel like there's really been a lot of like more strong hurricanes like in the past few years. And Irma, I did Irma, and that was because it was really screwed up. A lot of lawsuits went out for it, but they threw the prices up for the flights to the point to where it was like a few thousand to get out like that week, and it like screwed everybody over. So everybody got stuck in Florida, and we ended up staying, and it was the craziest thing. But we had power we were like the only ones with power because we were on the same grid as the police station. So we had power throughout the entire storm. We were like 2 floors above like the ground. We like watched the whole thing go down. It was really cool.
Wow.
But other than that, I've done a lot of tropical storms, and like those aren't that bad. But most of the time, my parents used to make me leave when I was a kid. But we would like stay for the little ones, like a 1 or a 2. Like a 3 or a 4, that's like pretty serious. But Floridians are still stay. The only place where I feel like it's really dangerous to stay is if like you're in the Keys, because like the Keys are still pretty fucked up from Irma.
It
Like,
goes up to 5, right? Or what's the top?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
That's the
think I don't even know if has there been a 5? Was Katrina a 5 or was that
Yes.
it was
Katrina
a
was
5?
definitely-
Yeah.
That didn't hit Florida, right? That hit
No,
New
that
Orleans,
hit
area.
New Orleans. That was like what literally like destroyed them.
Mhm.
Yeah, no. The only one that I've heard of that like really destroyed Florida was what was it, like Adam? Was it Adam? I don't even know if that's the name of it. There was one like a really long time ago that like ran out the zoo. Like we have iguanas in South Florida because they got out from the zoo. We have parrots, like parakeets, fly around in like pretty little flocks because they got out from the zoo during the storm. Like Homestead was flattened. It's really crazy what they do, but it's not like a tornado. Like say I'm out like an hour or 2 before it like actually hits. It's not like you're gonna get lifted off the road or anything. It's just really windy, rainy, and like super scary and like lightning. But it's not like like a tornado. It's nothing like too dangerous as long as you're not out like dude in the middle of Brickell. 5 feet in the water.
Unless
like,
it's a 5, right? I mean, I feel like if
I
a
mean,
5
no,
came
that's
along,
different. The 5, I don't even know
That'll
if
pick
there's
you up
been a
and stuff.
5 that's hit Florida.
I feel
Not
like there'd
any
be
time
so
in
many
my
like
lifetime, I don't think.
Florida people with such pride, like we've survived the other
That's what
ones.
people did in
Fuck
the
this
Keys.
5. We got this.
The
Like a guy
people
with a
in the
wingsuit
Keys did
just like,
that,
oh,
and they
like-
get like
A wingsuit.
Horns up all the
wingsuit.
window.
Can you imagine? Just taking off from the beach in a wingsuit.
it's gonna end in Georgia.
Taking
Right.
It's gonna land in Georgia.
I don't think you would.
That would be
yeah,
hysterical.
have to tell the story.
You want to
How
land
do you
anywhere?
get sucked out to sea?
You see some dude just get
We were on Fort
be
Lauderdale
hysterical.
Beach for like, we almost got locked onto the beach because they had announced that they were going to close the bridges to the beach at noon, and we totally forgot about that. We went down to the beach. We were like all down there, and there's these kids that look like they're in high school, on the rocks, like out on the rocks, and there's like waves crashing. There's like the bands are coming in, and we left with those kids like still on the rocks. So
my God.
but we ended up going over the bridge with all of the trucks that take down like the broken limbs and stuff before it hits. And all of a sudden I look at the clock, it's like 12:01. I'm like, holy shit, we almost just like got stuck on the ocean side without any type of
Help.
protection but a car. That would have been bad.
Yeah.
We would have like gotten like honestly I don't know what I would have done. Like everything gets closed down, like gas stations, all that stuff they close down. Really
I feel like
always think
floods are
about
scary
that.
too. Remember when we were driving from New York to LA? Where was it? Nebraska?
New York to LA. Wow, that's a cool drive.
Yeah,
You
it's
didn't
intense.
say
That's
what
really
you're
cool
trying
drive.
to figure out.
That because they had like a storm or something, like a blizzard, and they had like floods everywhere for like a whole like
Oh no, that was Iowa.
Iowa, and like literally you just saw water up to like people's like top of their doors, and like just
Wow.
complete like it's all like because
Wouldn't
we
it just-
stopped like in we stopped in Omaha, I believe.
Yep.
And which was,
Omaha's like right on the border.
yeah, and like half the people who were staying in these hotels were people who like lost their homes in those
Oh
floods
my
and
gosh,
stuff. Yeah,
that's so sad. Yeah, I heard there's a
Yep.
bunch of floods out in that area.
because one thing
this
seeing it
year.
on TV, then another thing like seeing it in person, like holy
Yeah.
shit, like
Yeah.
your house
And also
is
you
fucked.
see it on TV and you're like, oh, fucking Iowa.
Yeah.
Fucking Iowa.
Then you see
Who
these
just
people
lives in Iowa?
stranded.
And then you see actual people. Yeah, we
Yeah.
go through
Eating
and we see people and we're like, oh,
breakfast for
fucking
the second
Iowa.
week and a
like,
half.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's
Yeah.
really sad.
Yeah,
Or the
that
people
is
that
sad.
live in like Tornado Alley. Never understood that.
Yeah.
Like
The
I
flat
just
earthers.
Going out of the
I mean,
way.
I get why like there's stuff out there and like people got to do it, but I mean,
People gotta do it.
like I just someone has to do it, but I just don't know why you'd put yourself in that
Yeah.
I think
situation
there's so many other places to live.
of just every
Right.
single year getting like
Literally,
just abused by tornadoes. Like it'd be terrifying.
those are technically more destructive.
Yeah, those are like I've
Not
I've
good.
only been in like somewhat of a tornado, like one that was like 4. It was in a different state, but like I've heard those are like crazy, like flat in your house
Yeah,
with you in it.
I always like that picture of the guy mowing his lawn with the tornado in the background. Did you guys?
Oh yeah,
What?
I've seen that. That's
No.
really
I've seen
funny.
that was a meme for a while.
Yeah.